Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse and I am back for another iOS accessible game video. And this time we are taking a look at a game called Lost Vault. It is kind of a kingdom building RPG type of game. I've covered different types of these games in the past that have similarities to this. There's a lot you can do solo, and then you have the sort of multiplayer guild kind of thing where you can be raided or you can raid other players. Um, it's kind of like I would still call it kind of like a Facebook game because it's like you're mainly like hitting buttons and watching what happens. Like there's not a lot of actual like real time, or there's not like a lot of actual skill based gameplay. You kind of hit a you hit a button and watch things happen basically. But where the decision making comes in is like how you build things out or what equipment you use, how do you choose to enchant them or to boost them, that kind of a thing. So Lost Vault, let's just get right into it. This is a voiceover accessible game. And I'm looking at my little quick whatchamacallit screen here, and it's like, oh boy, look at this.
St. Paul, -6°F, clear,
Woohoo!
Fahrenheit, low of -10°F.
Yeah, I thought you might like to know how nice and toasty it is here today. -6. Yeah.
Siri suggestions, widget, Lost Vault.
All right, let's go into Lost Vault here.
Lost Vault. Loading, please wait.
All right, so when you come in here, I will warn you this is going to be a little bit of a longer video just because I don't know the best way to describe what is going on in this game, because there are like so many screens and tabs within screens and buttons within tabs and all just kinds of craziness. I may miss things, a few things here and there, and there are things in the game that I haven't even unlocked. I'm a level 25 right now, and I thought about recording this later because I remember hearing a recent interview where the developer was going to redo the app a little bit, update the interface a little bit, and I am looking forward to that because, as you will soon see, there are a few issues that I do have with it. It is voiceover accessible. It is totally voiceover accessible, but especially for low vision, where I can see where things are, but I can't necessarily read them. There are times where, again, I would love to be able to explore by touch and just touch the thing I want, and I can't, and it kind of drives me crazy. So when you start, you are on your character screen, or your
Selected, Survivor.
survivor is what they call them, but you have so your major tabs are on the bottom. We have a character,
Items, tab 2 of 6.
items,
Shelter, tab 3 of 6.
shelter,
To explore, tab 4
explore,
of 6. Tribe, tab 5
tribe,
of 6. Rank, tab 6 of 6.
and rank. So rank, I pretty much just ignore. That's just like, hey, in the however many people in the world that are playing this, where do you kind of rank? And I'm sure I'm really low in the standings, pretty low in the thousands. So
Selected, Survivor. Tab
Survivor, this is where you build out your character. So I'll go to the top.
Selected, character, button.
This screen has tabs across the top. So your major tabs are on the bottom, your kind of sub tabs are on the top.
Badges, button, selected, character.
Got
button.
character,
Badges, button.
badges,
Rewards, 2, button.
and rewards. All right, so, but above that, we also have
My resources, cash, 8,383 bottle cap, 191.
Right. So the interesting thing is they don't tell you all of what you have on that line. Depending on what screen you're on, it will tell you different information. Like on here, it just tells me my cash and my bottle caps. If I'm in the Explore tab, it's going to tell me my water. My water is the resource that I have in order to be able to explore and go on these little battle things. So, and then on another one, you might have like the guild or whatever. There's, I forget what it's called. There's another resource. So you want to check depending on what screen you're on. It's going to tell you there's also food and scraps and fuel. So yeah, it's a little confusing at first. But once you realize that and you kind of get the feel of what tabs, like what items are used on what tabs, it's not that big a deal. Rather than having it all there, I get why it's done this way. And like I said, I don't even think about it anymore. So we have our tabs.
BGFH.
BGFH. I wanted to do illegally cited, but the word was too long, so I couldn't.
Rebel.
I'm a rebel. That's my character class you choose right away in the game.
Level 25.
Level 25.
5.82%.
So that is my percentage and to where I get to level 26.
Private messages button.
Private messages, none of those right now.
Journal button.
A journal.
Private messages.
Now,
button.
interestingly, there is a little, I can see visually there's a little, like a visual effect in the upper right of that icon. So I do have new journal entries, but it doesn't tell me, VoiceOver doesn't tell me that I have new journal entries. So if I double tap him.
My resources, cash, 8,000, shelter upgraded, 12:48, the 30th of January.
Okay, so I've got my shelter upgraded, and then I can just flick old logs.
Raid attack, win, 12, PvE fight, win, 20, PvE fight, lose, 11, 20.
So that happens, you know, it's just a rough history of everything. Let's go back to close. We'll close that.
Cash.
Now we're back on our home screen. So now you see that icon doesn't have an item or a little notification anymore. Interestingly, though, if I go to the bottom and I tap on, or if let's say I touch on,
Explore, tab 4 of 6, to explore, tab
it says to explore. So it tells me that I have 2 things that I can currently address, or 2 things that I can do on that tab. So some of them do give me those type of notifications, and some don't. So I'm not quite sure why. It's a little inconsistent there. But so
experience 5 private journal quest.
So then we have a quest, and this will just give us a reward.
Attack other survivors.
Right now my quest is to attack other survivors.
0/5.
Now I'm a little bit confused at this particular objective. It says 0 out of 5. What does it want me to do to attack other players? I've done raids, and I've been victorious. I've done the vaults, like a vault battle, and I've won one of those. I've gone on whatever the third tab in the Explore tab, or no, there's the, heck, I don't remember what the other one was, but I've won battles, and that number just isn't changing. So what is it that I need to do to forward that quest? I don't get it.
Bottle cap 3.
You can use bottle caps. That is your premium currency. Yes, this game does have that. And so bottle caps, those are precious. You don't really want to waste those. I'm not going to use that to get a new quest. But yeah, if somebody could tell me what it is I'm supposed to do in order to attack other...
0/5. Attack other survivors.
Attack other survivors, yeah. So I thought that would be under the raids, and I've won a few battles, but that number just doesn't go up, so I don't know. So below that, then you have attributes. This is important. Each character class has some stats that they recommend that you boost as your primaries. So like mine, I basically have strength and endurance, basically your attack power and your health. Like I'm just a big old brute guy. But you have
increased strength, heading.
So now it says heading, but you just have to infer from what it says, increase strength. That is what you double tap in order to increase strength. Maybe that should be called a button, because typically you don't interact with headings. You interact with buttons or links. But again, it's just one of those kind of quirks you learn and just go like, meh, whatever. But if I flick to the right from here,
cash, 13,099.
That's how much it's going to cost me for every time I level up. You start out dirt cheap, and then the higher level you are, the more money it takes to jump up a level.
950.
So I'm at 950 strength right now.
564. Damage 3,491. Armor 5,370.
So there's my armor. It kind of tells me some stuff.
Heading.
So we've got agility as a class. That is your dodge, basically.
Cash 9,200, 708.
Got to boost that up some more.
483. Dodge 6.93%. Increase intelligence. Heading.
Intelligence, this will let you do magic armor.
Cash, 5,291, 570. 379. Magic armor, 3,000. Increase endurance. Head cash, 16,960, 825.
So 825, we got to boost that up a little bit more.
634. Health, 20. Increase luck. Heading.
Now luck does a lot of different things.
Cash, 8,405.
I'll let it tell you.
750. 463. Critical hit, 136.25%.
So we got critical hit.
Critical hit chance, 7.33. Double hit, 6.75%.
Double hit.
Life steal, 0%.
Life steal.
Reflect damage, 0%.
Reflect damage.
Extra XP, 100. Extra cash, 100. Skills. Show button.
So you got a lot of stuff in there. Now skills, I don't know because
Bio is empty. Show skills.
I don't even think I can. I think I have to be like level 50 to even do anything in here.
Available points 0/0. Head brutality. Locked image level 50 required.
Yeah, so I can't even like I'm only level 25 and I've been playing this off and on for like the last month. So it's probably going to take another couple months before I can even access it. Like I said, what I found interesting is when I first started this game, I found it to be a little I wasn't really sucked into it all that much because when you start out, there's not a lot you can really do. You can do a couple little battles, you run out of water, and then you're like, oh, I get to wait for timers. Yay, timers, yay. But, you know, once you get a few levels, then you can, you know, there's more resources for your base, basically. You can start tinkering around there. You can start equipping your character with equipment and using gems. Like, I don't remember what level you have to be to start using gems to enhance your weapons and armor. But, you know, then you can start messing with that, and then you can start doing vaults, and you can start, like I said, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do, but because this isn't a game that you can just play continuously, and that was one of my other problems that I had early on. Like, when I play a game, I like to be able to play a game when and how I want to. Like, if I want to turn a game on and play for 5 minutes, great. If I want to turn a game on and play for 2 hours, I would like to be able to do that. But again, you're gated by resources, be it food, fuel, water, and you really can't, once those resources are depleted, there's just nothing you can do, or not much you can do. So, you know, your water refills twice a day, and that's why I chose to do this right now, because it seems like at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. is when mine refills. Now, the nice thing is like if you don't play it right away at 6, so let's say I play it at 8, 9 o'clock, which I did last night, it will still count, like your timer will still start counting down again from 6 p.m. And so I just know that for my game, and I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but it's 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. that my water replenishes. But within those 12 hours, I can play whenever I want. The main incentive that you have to do it right on those times is the caravan, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Like I said, this video is going to be long. Just consider it kind of an overview. There's a lot. It's weird because there's a lot here. There's a lot to do, but at the same time, like I said, I still have mixed feelings because I'm typically more of the action gamer. I like to be I like to control something. I like to move a character around, or, you know, attack and block and dodge and whatever. Whereas this is, like I said, you're hitting a lot of buttons. So there's a lot to do, but in a way you're not doing much, if that makes sense. It's sort of weird. So where were we? We were, oh, right, skills. I can't do anything in here.
My resources.
That is your character screen. So
badges button.
Badges, remember at the top we have those 3 tabs. Badges, I don't have anything that I can do right now because I just claimed one earlier today. But these are basically achievements, like, oh, you explore so many things, you kill so many things, you upgrade so many weapons or armor, and you just get a reward. You'll get, basically, you claim something, and then you'll get, like, a skill point in all of your stuff, or a couple of, bottle caps. That kind of a thing. So let's just jump over to awards. 2. Every day you get a spin of the wheel.
Spin button.
Let's
Spin
spin.
dimmed. My resources. Cash. 8,383 bottle cap. 1.
Okay, what do I
Screenshot.
get?
Credit card reward. Heading. Fuel. 12,600.
Okay, I got a bunch of fuel. Cool. Now here's an example of a screen where, and I don't know what it is, because on the screens that we've looked at so far, most of them, I can take my finger, even with VoiceOver on, I can take my finger and I can touch, you know, my name. I can touch, like, I want to upgrade my health, or I want to upgrade my, I just went stupid. Like, I can't, like, whatever skill I want to equip. Any sort of pop-up here, the only way that you can use these with VoiceOver is by flicking. And like, I can't, like, if I touch, I'm touching
Screenshot, video, diagram, screenshot, video
the close button, and I literally can't. The only way that I'm able to get to it is if I flick, 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 flick.
Credit reward, fuel, close button.
So now I can double tap.
My resources, cash, 8,000.
So any sort of like pop-up screen, and I'll point this out when we get to them, that is one of my major frustrations, and I hope that gets addressed when they do the when they redo the interface, because, like I said, I like the ability to flick, but especially if I can see right where the button is, I just want to touch it and get to it. I don't want to have to flick 17 times. So now we have a button, a loyalty reward. Actually, ooh, this is the final one. So we've got our calendar here. Ooh, let's see what we get. This should be a big reward, I hope.
Close button.
Now it doesn't tell me. It just says screenshot.
Screenshot.
I have to know what it is, but it's a calendar, and this is really coincidental that it happened to be the very last day of a month.
Close button. Screenshot. Close. Loyalty reward. Visit the game every day. Bottle cap 5. Get reward button.
Get reward?
Get reward. My resources.
Oh, okay. Bottle cap 5. Okay.
Bottle cap 196.
So that little button down there, that one also, I don't believe it told me
Loyalty reward button.
that it told me that there was something there. There was a visual indicator again, but I don't remember that it told me that there was a visual or that there was a reward there. You just have to know. So every time you're in the evening, basically, when my water gets replenished, all these reward screens also replenish, so I just know to check them. Okay, where else? Okay, so that is basically our
Selected
Survivor tab. Like, what, 4 tabs to go? Woohoo! But there's even more in those. So
Tab 2 of 6.
items, here we go. So I went to the items on the bottom. Now on the top we have
Items button.
Items tab,
Workshop button.
Workshop,
Shop button.
and a shop. So the shop is pretty straightforward. Basically, you're given some random items. If you want to buy them with gold or whatever, you can. I'll just go in there real quick so you can see.
Free resupply. Hammer. Free resupply. Resupply.
I can do a resupply if I want to.
Uncommon hammer. Damage 107. Buy button. Hammer. Buy button.
So a bunch of uncommon crap. I'm gonna...
Resupply.
Let's do a resupply.
Resupply. Metal knuckles. Uncommon metal knuckles. Damage. Buy. Dimmed. Warm jacket. Buy. Dimmed. Warm jacket. Uncommon warm jacket. Buy. Metal knuckle. Buy. Dimmed. Button. Metal knuckles. Uncommon metal knuckles. Damage 600.
So still a lot of uncommon stuff. I just unlocked, literally when I got to level 25, I can start getting epic level stuff now. So I haven't seen any of those, or I've seen one of them, but I haven't seen anything like that show up in the store or the shop.
Workshop button.
Workshop. So here is where
button. Workshop heading info. Select item.
I can select an item and then I can basically do stuff with it. Now, I think if this is like the same thing though, you can do this on the item screen. So to me, it's much easier to do it there. So when you're looking at an item, it'll tell you the item stats, but then you can do things like equip it. You can lock it so you don't accidentally delete it or sell it or whatever. But then in this screen, you also have a few options.
Auto recycle. Automatically recycle every new equipment dropped in the wasteland. Pendant, ring, armor, pants, helmet, gloves, boots, weapon. Common, switch button, on.
So right now I have it where it just recycles common items because I don't want to have to deal with them all the time.
Uncommon. Switch
but
button.
uncommon is off,
Rare. Switch button.
rare,
Off. Epic. Switch
and
button.
there's my
Off.
epic that I just unlocked. So the only one that I'm scrapping right now is common. So that's all that's on that screen. So let's take a look at our item screen. This is the complicated one. So we've got
Equipped.
in the top middle, you've got your equipped, basically your character, and you have item slots for all of like your body parts, basically your weapon, your armor, your head, your pants, your feet. You've got rings and amulets or whatever.
Rare A pendant +5. Image.
So I've got a pendant.
Rare Texas hat +4. Image.
I've got a Texas hat.
Required 30 level. Locked. Image. A black
Okay, so I don't get. There's one more item that I will be able to equip at level 30, but I can't do that yet.
Rare baseball bat +4. Image.
So there's my weapon slot.
Rare lifesaver jacket +4. Image. And
Okay, so
rare bike gloves +4. Image. And rare belt ring +5. Image. Rare bike gloves +4.
So there's my hands.
Rare belt ring +5. Image. And illustration.
Ring.
Rare knee pads +4. Image. Rare beach slippers +4. Image. And
now what I will say is, listen to we've got like a life preserver jacket thing. We've got gloves. We've got knee pads, and we've got like we are one funky looking character right now. Like just thinking of the items that we have equipped and a cowboy hat. Man, talk about a fashion nightmare. I mean, really, all the items, just listen to all those items that I had. So I can double tap on any one of those and inspect what it does, or I can, upgrade them or whatever. But I'll do that when we go to a different thing. So below that, Celestial Body Other. I think that's just a tutorial message.
Backpack.
So my backpack, this is a very important section. This is when you go and explore or battle. This is where you put stuff, and then you can choose to scrap it, sell it, or equip it, or just let it hang out here. Right now I've got a bunch of gems that I need to use eventually.
5/20. Rare tiny intelligence gem. Image. Rare tiny endurance gem. Rare small endurance gem. Uncommon small agility gem. Common water bottle. Image.
Ooh, I got a water bottle. That'll come in handy. So let's say that I want to look at one of these gems.
Uncommon small agility gem. Image.
I'm going to double tap.
Screenshot.
So again, we got a pop-up. What does that mean? That means I can't explore by touch again. I have to flick through here. And it's kind of obnoxious. So like, let's say that I'm like, oh, I didn't mean that, and I want to go to the close button. I can't just tap the upper right of the block of the box.
Screenshot.
Can't do it. Instead, I would have to flick about a dozen times, and then I could go close. So I really hope that that does get fixed.
Chart. Screenshot.
So let's flick.
Uncommon small agility gem. Heading.
So there's our title.
Uncommon small agility gem. Image.
Picture.
Agility 93 ++0.
So it'll give me 93 agility.
Level 22 ++0.
I need to be level 22 to do it. So sometimes you'll have level requirements, and also sometimes you will have attribute requirements. So maybe your health or your endurance or your I can't, like I said, I can't think of the words. But basically, like you need to have a certain dodge skill, or you have to have an attribute high enough to be able to even equip it.
Upgrade button.
So I can upgrade it.
Block button. Upgrade
Actually,
button.
let's see. What do you?
My resources. Cash. 8,000.
So here's what an upgrade screen looks like.
Workshop small agility gem. Heading. Info. Uncommon small agility. Recycle. Chance. 100%.
I can recycle it. I don't want to do that.
100%. Merge 2 gems of same rarity into new gem. Show.
So that is kind of cool. If I have a couple, I could combine it and then make it an even better gem.
Upgrade. Chance. 100%. Upgrade primary item stat.
So I could also upgrade this gem. So if I wanted to, before I even slot this into a piece of armor or a weapon, I could upgrade the gem and beef it up really good, and then I can slot it into a weapon or item or armor. And that's the thing is, so every item that you get, like a piece of armor or a weapon, you'll have you'll have pluses and minuses. Like it'll give you so many armor, but it'll take away endurance or agility or whatever. And so to negate that, let's say, it really helps me with this statistic. but then I want to use a gem to offset the negative effects that it has so I don't lose, let's say, my agility or my luck or whatever. So
Cash. Scraps. Minus 100. Show. Button. Roll stats. Chance.
you can re-roll the stats, which I'm not going to do. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to go back to items here. So that is your backpack. Down below that, you have chests. Now this, I think, is a little, I don't know. So I have one chest right now. I have a rare chest. And to unlock chests, which you do, now again, here's a pop-up, so I can't flick. Or I can't explore by touch. I have to flick.
Chart, screen, rare, chest. Number of explorers required to open the chest. 45/75.
So 45 out of 75. If I do under the Explore tab or whatever, if I do, I've done 45 out of 75, and then I will be able to unlock it.
Dimmed. Destroy. Bottle cap. 2.
I can destroy it, but I don't want to waste bottle caps. So there's my close. So yeah, I would have to flick a bunch of times to get to that close. Now here's the annoying thing. Unlock slot.
Diagram, logo, other, screen, unlock slot, heading.
Another pop-up, I gotta flick.
Unlock an extra chest slot to progress more chests at the same time. 7 days, bottle cap, 25, button, forever, bottle cap, 2000, dimmed, button.
So, I like the fact that there's a forever option, but good lord, I looked into it and, like, I'm trying to remember what you can buy chests, so, like, I would have to spend, I think I did the math, and I think I would have to spend over $100 to be able to unlock permanently those other chest slots. So there's 4 total. I believe there's 4. Let's see.
Close. Button.
Close. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to unlock the other 3, I would have to, because you get bottle caps, but you only get, maybe 1, 2, 3 at a time. And I only have...
My resources, cash, 8,383 bottle cap, 196 scraps, 20...
Yeah, 196, that's a long way from 2,000. And I've been playing for over a month. So, that seems a little steep. Like, I don't really want to do a 7-day one, because, well, then I'm just dinking away bottle caps. But I don't want to spend... I would love to be able to unlock these other chest slots, but man, like I said, literally I did the math a while back, and I think it was like I would have to spend about $100 of real money. Like I could buy a couple of AAA games for that price, especially if they were on sale. It just seems a little steep. Like I get it. I'm glad it's there. But unless there's some really secret way to earn a whole boatload of bottle caps that I don't know about, not the biggest fan of that. And I just looked at the screen here on my computer. I don't know why it does this. This game does it sometimes where it zooms in to a portion of the screen, so I apologize if the image looks a little messed up from time to time. It does that. I don't know why, but I've mainly just noticed it on this game. So, those are your chests.
Required 30 level. Image.
So there's something else I can unlock at level 30. I don't even have a clue what it is. It doesn't give me a hint. Like, I don't know what that is going to be, but it's going to be at least a couple of weeks probably before I find out, because to get from level 25 to 30 is probably going to take a little while. So that is your items screen. So I think we got that tab pretty well taken care of.
Tab 3 of 6.
Shelter. There's a bunch of crap under here now. So now we'll go to the shelter on the bottom.
Selected. Shelter.
On the top, you got your tabs. You got your
Raids. Selected. Shelter. Button.
Shelter. We'll look at that in a sec.
Raids. 1. Button.
Raids.
Invasion. Button.
And invasions. So your raids and invasions, you attack other players attack you. And like I said, I thought that's what would happen for that quest on the character screen, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything, so I don't know. You can let me know what's going on there. So,
selected shelter. Button.
On the shelter, we have a whole bunch of different, basically this is our base.
Headquarter. Level 6 increases resources.
So our
capacity.
headquarters, that is our primary thing, and that has to be leveled up in order to, in turn, unlock and upgrade everything else.
Show button. Info. Refinery. Level 6 produces fuel required by shelter.
So
upgrades.
refinery
Image.
produces
A screenshot of a video
fuel.
game. Fuel 41,469.
I can double
button.
tap that,
Fuel,
and I will collect that
41,000.
fuel.
Refinery. Level
Now
6.
this is another screen that doesn't quite, you can kind of explore by touch, but you kind of can't. So if I touch, let's say the
Farm. Level 5
farm,
produces food required by shelter upgrade.
I can touch that, but if I try to exactly touch
Farm. Level 5 produces food required
the
by shelter
number,
upgrade. Farm. Level
my little number button to collect, I cannot. It'll only let me touch
Farm. Level 5 produces food required by shelter.
the big rectangle that is the entire farm item. In order to, so what I can do is I can touch the farm
Level 5 food.
and then
59,409.
swipe once,
Button.
and then I can double
Food.
tap and collect the
59,000.
food.
Farm.
So that's at least a little bit better. I don't have to go flick, flick, flick a whole bunch of times. I can touch the building that I want.
Water clarifier. Level 6 produces extra water to explore the wastelands.
Now, I'm not going to
A
collect
screenshot of
this
a video.
yet.
Water 70 dimmed.
I'm not going to collect that because my water is already full, and so I would be wasting that if I did. So we're going to wait until I deplete some before I collect that.
Show button. Pawn shop. Level 6 produces extra cash. 30 pawn shop.
Pawn
Level
shop.
6 produces extra cash needed by every survivor. Image cash. 36,300.
Okay, so we collected some cash.
Pawn shop. Level 6 pawn shop. Level 6 produces melting plant. Pawn shop. Melting plant. Level 6 produces workshop scraps to upgrade equipment.
Workshop
Image.
scraps.
Show scraps. 206 scraps.
Okay.
Warehouse. Level 6 increases size of the backpack and decreases cost of upgrading character attributes. Image.
Very, very important element there, increasing the size of your backpack and how much you can store for your other buildings. So every time I level up my HQ, this is probably the first thing that I upgrade because I really want to be able to store more things and I want a bigger backpack.
Show button. Library. Level 6 generates daily XP for faster level game. And
Okay, let's
increases
generate some
collect
XP.
Collect button.
Collect.
Screenshot.
Now again,
Screenshot.
can't explore by, or I can't explore by touch. I gotta flick.
Screenshot. Reward. Heading. Experience. 1060. Experience. Closed. Button.
So you're seeing that sort of common theme. Any of these pop-up boxes, you can't just touch them. And when we get to the battle screens, that is another place where that is a problem. And so because I'm low vision, I will show you a little trick that I use, the way that I play those. So we've got that.
Level 6
library.
20 shop. Trinket craft. Collect. Trinket craft.
Trinket.
Level 6 drops a special gem each day to empower the equipment and then collect. Button.
Okay, I'm going to get another
Collect.
gem.
Diagram.
Another pop-up.
Reward. Epic tiny intelligence gem. Image.
Ooh, an epic gem, you say.
Close. Button.
Interesting. I will look at that later.
Back. Trinket crafter. Level 6 drops.
All right.
Level 30 required.
So I just unlocked. Oh no. Okay, level 30. That is something. Let's see. I gotta wait. So I've got two things now. I got that. I can unlock a new building at level 30. And what was it on that other screen I could unlock? I could unlock. Oh, was it another weapon? I don't remember. There was something else on the other screen where I had to be level 30. I just saw. So like I said, again, you start out very straightforward. Not a whole lot you can do, but the game drastically expands over time. So that is your
selected shelter button.
Shelter
Raids.
screen.
1 button.
Raids. Let's go here. Now here,
Fortification. Level 6 provides base protection against raids without recruiting any troops. Image. A screenshot of a video game.
fortification. So yeah, that's basically our physical defense.
Show button. Info. Raiders camp. Level 6 recruit offensive units and raid other survivors' shelters. 67%. Image. A screenshot. Raiders camp. Level 6 recruit offensive. Show button. Mutants lab. Level 6 recruit defensive units to protect the shelter against raid. Show. Armory. Level 1 equip the shelter troops with spare gear to improve their power. Image.
So I just literally unlocked this at level 25. So those other ones are basically, if I go into, let's say the Raiders camp,
My resources.
you can train units that you have, and you can upgrade that actual part of your, basically your barracks, essentially.
Selected. Raids. 1.
So that's what I kind of call it, is your barracks. So this guy, I can train.
Raiders camp. Head. Recruit offensive units and raid current units. 2/3. Raider 1. Adjustable.
Got a
Hash,
raider.
1. Fuel. 1. Food. 3. Train. Button.
Let's train him.
Dimmed. My resources. Build. Dimmed.
And I can't build it.
Level of headquarters is too low.
So again, this is just a line that you'll see at the bottom of many items. Whether you're on your first couple tabs here, your shelter
raids,
or your raids, any one of these buildings, you got to make sure that your headquarters is upgraded. Otherwise, like, you can upgrade at one level, and then you got to make sure your HQ is upgraded again. So yeah, I just try to upgrade everything, the one time that it can, and then I go back and try to upgrade my headquarters again. So that is one unit. Now, armory is interesting. Just like I can equip my character, once I start to explore here in a moment, I will start collecting items. And just like my character, I can equip my units.
Current units HP plus 1%, units damage plus 1%.
Yeah, so it's nothing right now.
Plus equipped.
But there's an equipped tab here, or an equipped section.
Armor, helmet.
I got helmet, armor,
gloves, weapon, pants, boots.
Okay, so we don't get like necklaces or, we don't get the little extra stuff. This is just like core armor for our units. And so once I get those, I can use my gems, I can use my upgrades, my workshop, and I can start crafting awesome items now, and I can equip my units with them. So that is literally something that I will have to do going forward. So again, that's just something, a whole new area, a whole new screen and mechanic that I unlocked.
Damage, 0, heading, armor, 0, heading.
So yeah, we need to work on that.
Invasion, button.
Invasion.
House-sized mutant beasts roam the wasteland and destroy every surviving human cluster. The only chance for survival is a full mobilization of all survivors in defeating the common enemy.
Okay.
Start of the invasion, 4 hours, 32 minutes, 47 seconds. Heading.
Okay, so I can't do anything. That is like on a timed sort of a thing. Like every so many hours it will happen, and then you just have to keep an eye on it, and then like, oh, okay, you just join the raid or whatever, and then, okay, you do your thing. Now, if I go back, let's see, is it under the raids. One thing that I, especially in the beginning, that I always forgot about, check the lower right corner of your screen right above the tabs. So remember, we have our Survivor, items,
selected,
shelter, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to flick to the left.
Items, tap Survivor, tap Raid button.
Now there's a Raid button right here. So not only are there tabs across the top, but there's a lot of actual tabs and like sub-tabs that have this little button in the lower right corner. And I would forget about these in the beginning quite a bit until I remembered that they were there. So there's so many little tabs and submenus and stuff and things and whatever that, there's a lot to keep track of. And again,
Survivor, Raid button.
It says raid, and there's a visual notification, but he's not telling me, VoiceOver's not telling me that, hey, there's something I can actively do here. So that's, again, a tab where it should tell me that, hey, that it's dimmed or that there's something available. Because visually I get that notification. VoiceOver-wise, I don't. So, dip.
Info. Besieger.
Okay, he's a besieger.
Marksman. Beast. Units 1. Units 0. Units 0. Level 7. Level 7. Level 0. Shelter resources. Cash 9,404. Fuel 10,830. Food 21,600. Start raid button.
All right, let's do it.
Start raid dimmed.
So this is your battle screen. Now, this is another screen where you cannot explore by touch. If I want to go down to the very bottom to do skip,
bottle screenshot sign,
I cannot. I have to literally, now we're done. Okay, so I won that battle. Yay.
Container screenshot victory. BGF.
Watch how many times I have to flick.
Health 0 / raider enemy raider siege machine enemy been hit by raider siege machine raider siege machine raider enemy been hit by raider get reward victory container.
Oh crap, now I screwed up. I went too far. Now I got to do it all over again.
Enemy raider get reward button. Get reward.
So I would love to be able to just go to the bottom of the screen and put my finger at the bottom middle of the screen and touch that button and not have to flick a dozen times.
Screenshot. Credit card. Reward. Heading. Cash. Fuel. Food. Close.
Okay,
Button.
we got to close. Again,
My
that's another
resources.
one I have to flick through because it's a pop-up. So there we go. Now we did a raid. To me, that means we challenged somebody else. But if I go back to my
Tab
survivor,
quest. Attack other survivors. 0/5.
0 out of 5. Okay, how do I directly attack another survivor? Like, I don't want to attack people in my own guild or my own thing. So I got to figure out what. There's probably some tab that I'm forgetting about, or some sub-tab of some sub-tab where like that's the specific thing that it wants me to do to directly attack somebody. But we haven't run across it yet, so hopefully maybe we'll find it before the end of this video. All right.
Badges. Button.
Let's see. Let's go back.
Explore. Shelter. Tab 3 of 6.
Shelter. Is there anything else we want to do in here?
Invasion. Button.
So no, we done the raid, and then now that I've done a raid, I have to wait again. There's another timer, so you wait a few hours or an hour or whatever it is, and then you can do another one. So again, there's a lot of your typical mobile game stuff. You got your timers, all that kind of nonsense. So
Explore. Tab
explore, yay! Here we go. So it starts me on the caravan screen, which is our second tab at the top, because I was doing a short caravan this afternoon. I didn't play it until like late this morning, or actually it was early this afternoon. So basically when you do everything else that you can in the game. You do your battles, you do your upgrades, you do your blah, 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 blah. Once you run out of water, I would immediately then go to the caravan and say like, oh, if I did it right at 6 or 7 o'clock, then I would set it to 10 hours. The max you can do is 10 hours. And basically then you cannot do any other little battles. You just basically passively protect this caravan and you earn a boatload of money. If you don't cancel it out and if you just let it do its thing for the 10 hours or whatever you select. So
Tribe. Tab 5. Loaded caravans of various shapes and sizes loom here, looking for able-bodied mercenaries to guard their expeditions. Select reward type. Heading. Caravan protected. Cash. 44,000 not cash. Chart. Screen. Crit reward. Heading. Cash. 44,000. Fame. 250. Close. Button.
Okay, another pop-up. Gotta explore, or gotta flick again. So now it pops us back to our
selected wastelands. Button.
Wastelands. That is our primary place where we're going to do our incremental little battles. Like this is we're not fighting other players, we're fighting whatever location, we're fighting monsters, we're just, I don't know, exploring, I guess.
Caravan button.
Caravan.
One button.
Vaults. So let's go into caravan. Now
loaded caravans of very select reward type. Heading. Cash. Experience. Fuel. Food. Scraps.
So I can choose, like, if there's something I really, really want, maybe I'm close to a level up and I want to just be able to, boom, get some leveling done. I've been going cash lately, just because then I can upgrade more things. But, yeah, so I can choose what the reward I want is.
6 hours, adjustable.
So I did 6 hours.
To adjust the 7 hours. 7 hours.
Now, there's a bug in there, and the developer knows it, and again, this is when he redoes the interface again. It will be possible for a VoiceOver user to go to 10. I guess there's some sort of workaround where you can do it. I just turn VoiceOver off and then just slide the slider. So that will be fixed in a future update. But yeah, the max I can go is 10. I'm not going to do this right now because I still have water that I got to use, so I don't want to forego being able to do that. So that is the caravan screen. Let's get that out of the way. Vaults, I'm probably going to lose. But throughout your exploration, periodically you will find a vault key. And I just beat a vault yesterday.
Lost temple, forgotten pagan temple,
and now I've gotten this lost temple.
My resources.
And, oh, okay, I beat the first. There's basically like a vertical. You start at the top and then you beat a character. There's like middle left, middle right, middle left, middle right. It's almost like footsteps going down the screen.
Fight button.
So I'm just gonna, on this screen I can explore by, see how nice it is? I can see where that thing is and I can just touch the fight button. I don't have to flick. It's wonderful. So I'm gonna double tap fight.
Dinosaur sign.
Here's our battle screen. We were probably gonna get our butt kicked because I did before last time and I haven't upgraded since, so we're gonna get wrecked. So I can't, okay, so
Health, skip.
Let's
health,
see.
Health, battle. Health, skip, button. Skip. Screenshot, sign.
Okay, let me turn VoiceOver off for a minute.
VoiceOver off.
Go away, okay. So yeah, I lost. Let's turn VoiceOver back on again.
VoiceOver on, lost vault. My
So,
resources.
and then it's on,
59, 24.
I have to be, it's a 1 hour timer and then I can try it again. So I knew I was going to lose that, but hey, whatever, I don't care.
Wastelands.
Let's go to Wastelands. Now here is where, again, being able to explore by touch would be great. Because, and I don't know, here's the other thing. So far, I think I'm on like my third or fourth.
It's been a long time since anyone's bet info. It's been a long time. Abandoned village.
Abandoned village. So we've had, I was in like a swamp, I was in other areas. And so far, the only thing that I've really found is,
it's been a long time since anyone's been here.
One row at a time. But if I go down,
Locked image, no
locked,
locked image.
I don't know if there's something there that I need to do where I can have multiple things open at a time. Because every time I eventually finish one of these, it just refreshes the top line. So I don't know what the point of these other locked things are. I don't know when or how you upgrade and you can see multiple things in this list, but it has not happened yet. Oh, let me backtrack a little bit because I see on the vault section,
Vaults, 1 button.
Vaults, it says 1 up there. Now, the vault that I was just on, I can't do that anymore, but remember what I said? Go down to your main tabs on the bottom.
Survivor, tab 1 of 6.
If I flick left,
Survival button.
Survival button. Now it tells me visually there's a notification there. Audibly it does not. I'll double tap him.
My resources.
So now we have a sub-screen of the vault screen.
Survival, heading, info. The vaults are full of abandoned equipment and treasuries. Plunder already visited places and challenge groups of beasts. Can you reach the end of the wave? Survive level 16. Plundering the vaults. Ready, fight button.
Sure, why
Plundering the
not?
vaults. Illustrations.
And I'm gonna turn VoiceOver off, hit the skip, boom. You see how much faster that is? I mean, because really, the thing is, I don't have any agency over the battle anyway. My theory is, like, yeah, it's kind of neat to see the little animations. It's nice to see the little history of, like, oh, I hit this, they did that. But really, there's not any point because I don't have any control over it. Like, I can't tell my character to block or cast a certain attack or spell or whatever. Literally, I just sit there and wait until it's done. So whether I win or lose, it's going to happen, because I don't have any agency over it at all. So during battles, I always just skip them because it's going to do what it's going to do, whether I watch it or not. I have no control over that. So let's go back to Wastelands.
It's been a long time since anyone's been here.
So on this screen, when I go into the sub deal, like this town or whatever, Abandoned Village, this screen you've got a column of minor battles on the left and kind of boss battle-esque things on the right. Now, you can explore by touch on this screen, which is nice. So
District 1, progress, 240/236 water, 10 button.
So it's going to take me 10 water. I don't want to do that because I've already done it already. So why I don't need to do that anymore.
District 2, water, 10. District 3, progress, 267/266. District 4, progress, 161/281.
Let's scroll down
District
here.
4, progress, 161/281.
So there we go.
District 4, Progress 161/281.
160 out of 281 or whatever. So on the right-hand side,
Defeated. Dimmed. Button.
it just says defeated. It doesn't tell me what it is, but
Defeated. Defeated.
so those are the ones I've already
Defeated.
done
Locked. Image.
and
No description
locked.
available.
So in order to unlock this next locked one,
District 4. Progress 100.
I need to do District 4. Now, when I hit water, so let me go, let's do the status bar up
My
top.
resources. Cash 110,831 bottle cap 196 water 363/363 water.
So
recovery, 10
363.
hours, 18 minutes 58 seconds.
So you see, it started at 6 something, and that would be right. It's 7:41 right now,
My
so
resources. Cash
that checks out.
110,831 bottle cap 196 water 363/363 water recovery 10 hours 18 minutes 40
10 hours, 18 minutes. So here's what I do. Now again, if you're totally blind, you're going to have to flick. You're going to have to explore by touch. But again, because like I said, I don't have any control over the battle anyway, so I turn VoiceOver off. I go bink, hit the battle, skip, collect, battle, skip, collect, battle, skip, collect. Got my reward. I get my experience, my money, my whatever. It's so nice to be able to touch where I want to, because otherwise every time I go to the battle, I would have to turn VoiceOver off and quickly get to the skip thing. Now, sometimes I'm getting items as well, like this one I didn't. Okay, there I got an item. I could turn VoiceOver on to see what I got, but usually I kind of just keep track. I just like, let's see, I've got about 6 items. So then what I do is I touch the items tab. Okay, I've only got 2 items on the second row. We've got plenty of space left. I go back to my survive. I do that. I scroll down. Bink. Bink. Doing more battles. Doing stuff. I mean, this is pretty much like automated. It could just as well be automated almost, because you're really not doing anything. You're just hitting buttons. The only thing you have to be careful about is eventually when you get toward the end. That's why I had like 1 extra, because I noticed the boss thing appeared, but I accidentally clicked the water button quickly. So I did 1 extra. So I wish there was something to the battles. I wish there was something like, I wish there was some sort of skill to it, because there, again, there really isn't. You're just clicking a button and watching a meter go up. That's really all you're doing. There's nothing fancy about it. The only control you have right now is basically to make sure before you do, well, even this, it doesn't seem to matter. It really seems to matter on vaults and attacking other players and stuff. But your attack, your defense, all of your traits on your character screen, just make sure that those are equipped. Just make sure that your equipment is upgraded and everything. And this particular screen is pretty mindless. Let's check our, oh yeah, so we're getting a lot of common items. Look at this. We still have half of our second roll left. So scroll down. More items. You hear the little ching, that's me getting more money. So now I tap it again. Okay, I know I've run out of water. So now I turn VoiceOver on.
VoiceOver on.
And I touch the thing and I see, how much do I have left?
District 4. Progress 197/281.
Jeez, I still have almost 100 taps left. Yeah, it's just, I almost wish there was like an auto way to just be like, you know what, I filled my water, just attack, just do it, because there's really no point in me watching it. I mean, I don't have any controls, so now what I will do is let's go to our inventory. And
uncommon warm jacket, common water bottle, uncommon metal knuckles.
Oh,
image,
I got 2 water bottles.
Rare wool ring, epic tiny common water bottle, image.
So let's go look at this one.
Screenshot, medicine, common water bottle, water recovery plus 40%.
Okay, 40%. You can get ones that do like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I've seen all kinds of different types of them. You don't get water bottles very often, and it sounds like the higher level you get, the less frequently you get them. So I'm lucky that I have 2 right now. Some people will wait for like certain times to optimize for, you know, like if you're nearing like a level or if there's like some special thing happening or whatever. Me, I don't really care. I'm not playing this to optimize. I'm just playing this kind of as a mindless, yeah, I'll check into it every once in a while. I'll check into it maybe once or twice a day.
Level 25, consume, button.
I don't care. Consume
My
it.
resources, cache, 200, explore, tab 4.
Go to explore.
VoiceOver off.
Turn VoiceOver off. Click. 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 There we go. With these 2 water bottles, we should probably get close. If not, we should be able to unlock the boss, maybe. Let's see if I can do that here. But you see, imagine how, like, look at how quickly I'm doing this. Because I can just tap anywhere I want to on the screen. Like, if you develop muscle memory and you just know roughly where stuff is. And now I've used it already. Okay, so let's check our items. We still have
VoiceOver on.
our 3rd row and a couple on our 2nd here.
Garden gloves, common water bottle, uncommon water bottle, image.
Whoa, dude. I am getting water bottles up the wazoo.
Common water bottle.
That is rare.
Screenshot. Medicine. Common water bottle. Water recovery plus 60%. Plus 0.
Damn. Okay, you know what? I'm totally going to be able to...
Consume. Button.
Let's just do it. I don't care.
My resources. Cache.
All right. You know the drill. VoiceOver off. Scroll down. Bink. Bink. I should see how many of those I have left. We had just under 100 left. Let's see what we got here.
VoiceOver on. District 4. Progress 222/281.
Jeebus. Still that much left?
VoiceOver off.
That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I'm just clicking this over and over again. I mean, I would say this is the most tedious part of the game. And like, you know, if I'm thinking battles, that should be like the most fun part of the game. But I find this to be the most tedious, to be honest. Let's check. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure I didn't overflow my... Oh, you know what I need to check? Hold on. Okay, yeah, the chest. Yes, I can unlock the chest. There we go. I probably should have done that earlier. Okay, I unlocked my chest. I got an item. Let's go continue our battle. Oh, we're out of that. Let's go back. We got 1 more bottle to kill.
VoiceOver on. Rare baseball bat. Uncommon loud. Rare lifesaver jack. Rare garden glove. Uncommon warm. Common water bottle. Image.
How much do we get here?
Medicine. Common water bottle. Water recovery plus 20%. Level consume.
Okay.
Consume.
Consume.
My resources. Cash. 300. VoiceOver off.
Chug. 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 Okay, we'll go that. Yoink. If I unlock the boss, I probably won't have enough water to actually fight him. We should be getting pretty dang close, though. For cripe's sake. I mean, like I said, I've literally just tapped the... Oh, yeah, so that we're done already. We still didn't even unlock the boss. Wow. So a full water supply, 3 water bottles, and I still just bunch of monotonous clicking.
District 4. Progress 240/281.
And I still have 40 left or better. So I'm not going to be able to do this. Basically, this screen is done. Oh, no, okay, I can do a couple more water things because I can go into shelter. Remember one we skipped?
Farm level water clarifier water 70 button.
Ooh, I can get 70, so we get... Let's turn VoiceOver off. We collected our water. So we get 7 more. Okay, can't do any more. Didn't get any more water bottles, so guess what we're going to do? We're going to go to Explore. We're going to go to our caravan. We're going to crank it up to 10. Done. And now we have to just sit there and wait. So again, now that my water has depleted, and now I just basically, if I go to, see, now it gives me an error, a caution saying, hey, you can't really do any battles because you're waiting for your caravan now. So now I just let this tab basically sit here until after tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. So yeah, I mean, like I said, like the actual battles are probably the least compelling of the game because you're not really doing anything. But like I said, this is more about like your resource management type of stuff. So if you're really into that, you'll dig this. Like I said, I just clicked the fight button like literally 200 times. That's basically all I did. So on this screen, there's a button in the lower bottom where I can watch an ad. So let me turn VoiceOver back on. We're almost done, I swear.
VoiceOver on. Lost Vault. My Resources. Cap selected. Explore. Tab 4 of 6. Survivor. Bottle cap. Button.
So bottle cap button, that basically means I'll get a pop-up that says, hey, do you want to watch an ad for a bottle cap? And you can tell it yes or no. We're not going to do that right now. But the last tab we're going to concern ourselves with, we're not going to spend much time in here, but
tab 5 of 6.
We got our tribe. And we have tabs in here as well.
Survivor, tab 1 of
so
6.
If I flick to the left,
Chat button.
There's a chat button, so you can chat with your tribe or read the messages that people have left you or left your tribe or whatever. So that's where that is. But on the top of this screen,
tribe button, camp button.
We have tribe, camp,
journal button,
and journal. So journal is basically just like the log, like on your stat screen when I showed you, like, hey, you upgraded your base, you won a battle, you lost a battle. Same thing there for the journal. Nothing too special there.
Camp button. Selected tribe.
So tribe.
Blind.
I am in a tribe called Blind. Shout out to Mike Gray. He is our tribe leader, and he was in the Aaron. If you watch the Aaron Spelker panel that we did late last year with Aaron, Mike, Liam, and I, we are all in there. So yeah, I got invited to this, I keep wanting to call it a guild, but same thing, a tribe basically. And you do I haven't done too much in here just because I donate every once in a while. Usually every day if I can, I try to donate an item. I'll show you the altar in a minute, but you can donate cash or caps. Once certain things happen, you can go on like special like group raid type of things. There's things that I can't even do because I'm not high enough level. So there's stuff in here that I don't even know about. But right now, there's not a ton that I can really do here.
Attack other survivors.
So attack other survivors. I really want to know this stupid quest. Where do I go to attack other survivors? Because I have that as a personal quest right now, too. And the damn number doesn't go up. So someone want to leave a comment. Mike, if you're there, man, let me know. What do I need to do that quest? Because apparently I'm not seeing it.
24/54.
So 24 out of 54, okay.
Cash, 0, adjustable.
So I can have a slider here and I can donate cash.
Dimmed, button, cash, 0, bottle cap, 0, adjust, donate, dimmed.
I can donate bottle caps.
Bottle cap, 0, members 18/20, heading.
Members, there's 18 out of 20. We have a max guild limit right now of 20. I don't know if that can be raised or not.
New Def Gaming, Chief, 70.
So New Def Gaming, that is my man. He is the top of the guild, and look at him.
New Def Gaming, Chief, 70 LVL.
Level 70. Yeah, that's going to take forever for me to get that. But if I go down, let's see where I am.
Katie, member, 21 LVL.
Okay, so I was last for the longest time.
Show, button. Madman, member, 21 LVL. Show, button. BGFH, member, 25 LVL.
Yay, I'm third from the bottom. I'm not the bottom anymore. But if I...
Show, button. Connor Smith, 12 member, 25 LVL. Show, but Peter, 31 member, 27 LVL.
Okay, so one more. Pretty soon, if I get to level 26, I can crawl up one more rank. And then someone just ahead of me at 27. So, hey, we're not the bottom anymore.
Invitation 0/10. Heading. Welcome to Blind. We are the only true, accessible tribe in Lost Vault. We cater toward all disabilities. All tribe members are expected to treat each other with respect, kindness, and positivity. Please join all reactors.
Amen.
Level to 50.
So joining reactors, I don't even think that's something I can do at this point.
Resources. Camp. Button.
So if I go to camp,
Tribe headquarters. Level 19. Max members 20. Increases number of members who can join the tribe. Cash. 7 9. Bottle cap. 1 time. Treasury. Time. 1 day. 19 hours. 54
so one
treasury.
day
Level 18. Cash. Plus 18%.
we got our treasury,
Level 18. Training hall.
training
Level 18,
hall.
XP, plus 8 increases cash. Time. 1 altar. Loot quality. Win the favor of loot quality. Plus 3%. Win the favor of the void through sacrifice. Level 3. Loot quality. Plus 3%. Win the favor of the void through sacrifice. Enter. Button.
Oh, weird.
Training
Wait.
hall. Altar. Enter. Button.
Okay, enter.
My resources.
So
Cash, 3028.
you can donate items, and right now it seems like I can donate common items. I can't seem to donate anything higher because I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory.
Select item.
I can.
Altar demands the daily sacrifice. Select item.
What?
Altar demands the daily sacrifice. 22 hours 03 minutes 19 seconds. Select item. Armor. Extra reward.
So if I put armor in, not gloves or boots or whatever, I put armor, I will get a bonus for my sacrifice.
Armor.
But
Select item.
select item.
My resources.
See, the
Cash,
problem
30
is
lab gloves. Uncommon lab gloves. Armor 132 plus 0. Strength 19.
it
plus
tells me
0.
that they're there, but they're locked.
Uncommon. Locked. Required 5 level. Altar. Image. A photo containing a sign.
So level 5 altar. Maybe I'm missing something. Like, how do I level up the altar, or what do I need to do? I've been donating items every day, but I can't donate uncommon items yet. So clearly there's something I'm missing, but all of these things here,
Armor 845 plus
all
plus
these
0.
things are
Intelligence
locked.
66 plus 0.
So right now I don't have any common items that I can chuck in there right now.
Close button. My resources. Cash. 302.
Let's see, is there a... So Hall of Believer, this just says like, oh, this person donated so many scrap or whatever.
Hall of Believers. Scraps. Armor. Extra reward. Armor. Select altar. Head. Close. Button. Journal. Button. Close.
So there's no other button. There's nothing in the lower right. How do I level up an altar? Not a freaking clue.
My resources. Reactor. Altar.
So...
Altar. Win the favor of the void through. Win the favor. Loot level 3. Altar. Level 3.
Oh, okay. So it says level 3 now. Okay, so apparently I just have to keep donating common items, and eventually I will maybe get to a level 5, if I'm understanding this correctly. I wish there was some indicator of how much longer I have. Like, how do I get to level 5? Like, how do I level up? Like, how many more items do I have to chuck in there?
Altar. Level 3. Loot quality. Plus. Win the favor of the void through. Enter. Button. My altar demands the daily sacrifice. Select item. Altar demands the daily sacrifice. 22 hours 00 minutes 47 seconds. Heading.
Right. So that's the time before it resets again.
Select item. Armor. Extra reward. Scraps. Image. Hall of Believers. Heading.
So, and then it's just the Hall of Believers. So, yeah, I don't know.
Button.
I wish it gave me more info on how or what was needed to level up there. So,
Reactor.
the reactor...
Level 37. Cash. Plus 37%. XP. Level 37.
Level 37.
Cash. Plus defeat powerful creatures to gain extra boosts. Enter. Button. My resources. Cash.
So, we haven't... Since I've joined this group, we haven't really been able to do, to my knowledge, we haven't done any reactor stuff.
Reactor. Heading.
So we got a reactor.
Info. Guard. Heading.
There's a guard.
Reactor and protected against dangerous beasts.
Only the guild leader can start the guard.
Boot. Uranium. 5. Dim.
So uranium is the resource we get from doing tribe quests.
Only tribe leaders can boot the reactor.
Right. So that's what it says there.
Tribe pet.
We got a tribe pet. I I don't know how we got that, or maybe that's a guild leader thing again. So
Common Colonel helmet. Image. Common Raider armor. Image. Common Wisdom staff. Image.
so he's got a
Common
bunch
dark
of
trousers. Image.
stuff on there.
Health 134,420. Heading.
So yeah, I mean, we've got a bunch of statistics, but I can't do anything until the reactor started.
Close.
So I don't know when, or like, I have not seen a reactor thing start yet. So I have no idea what the mechanics here are. All I've really been able to do tribe-wise is donate money, caps, or items into the altar. So if I'm missing anything that I'm supposed to be doing that I haven't been, let me know. But that's as far as I can tell what I'm able to do. With that, good God, man, this is going to be the longest video ever.
Tab 6 of 6.
Rank, literally, as I said, that's all it is. It's a rank of
Selected. Survivors. Button.
survivors,
Tribes. Button.
tribes,
Arena. Button.
and arena. Now, oh yeah, let's see, arena.
Join the underground tournament and smash other participants. Watch carefully when registration opens to not miss a chance. Unlimited fame is at your fingertips.
Oh, wait a minute, because I literally just unlocked the arena. Hold the phone.
Registration closes in. Tickets sold out. See you. Sold tickets.
What?
Registration closes in. Tickets sold out. See you at the next opening. Heading.
So I can't even register.
Sold tickets. 11:14. Sold tickets. Registration closes in. Tickets sold out. See you at the next opening. Heading.
Well, that's dumb.
Sold tickets. 11:14. Sold a ticket. 11:14.
What does that mean? 11 hours 14. That doesn't tell me.
Sold. Join the underground tournament and smash other participants. Watch carefully when registration opens to not miss a chance. Unlimited info.
Let me see. Info.
Screenshot. Screenshot. Tournaments. Heading. Joining a tournament gives you a chance to win extra fame and trophies. All the registered volunteers who bought the ticket are divided into sub-tournaments and will fight an own group of survivors. Tournament tickets are sold weekly, but do not have a predetermined date.
Okay.
The tournament is split into 4 rounds. Each round is started automatically after a set amount of time. Survivors who have won their fights advance to the next round. Those defeated are eliminated immediately. The final round of the tournament is a battle to take the podium and win the trophy. Close button.
Okay, well, that's a little more vague than I was hoping, but yeah, I don't know. I guess sometime once a week we get an arena registration thingy and tournament. I don't know. And I literally just unlocked the arena at 25, so maybe this is where I have to go to get that stupid quest, the attack other survivors. But I thought it would be like either the vaults or even like I thought raids would count, but apparently not. So there you go, guys.
Tribes button. Survivors. Tribes.
So like, how does our tribe rank? How does my individual rank? And then our arena. That is Lost Vault. I guess one thing I will show you really quickly.
Tab 2.
Let's go to items, and I'll just double tap on one. So let's go to a glove.
Screenshot.
This is the pop-up for when you're looking at an item. I'm going to flick.
Screenshot. Uncommon. Grand. Gloves. Lab gloves. Heading. Uncommon lab gloves. Image. Armor 132 ++2.
Okay, so I got 2 armor for that.
Strength 19 +-1.
So minus strength.
Agility 0 +-65.
Not good.
Level 23 ++0. Equip button. Upgrade lock. Sell. Cash.
Sell it.
My resources.
And
cash.
sometimes it'll ask you, are you sure you want to sell? It really just depends on how you want to, what you want to keep. Like, there's a lot of times where it's like, oh, you gain like 5 points of this, but you lose 115 of that. It's like, well, that doesn't seem like a fair trade. So a lot of those I just kind of ditch. But that is Lost Vault. I'm dreading to even know. Shush. I'm dreading to even know how long this video is. But if you want it's not quite a let's play, but if you want like a really in-depth overview, I just figured I would run through the entire app of what I've unlocked so far. And again, there's things at level 30, there's things at level 50 and beyond that I haven't even unlocked yet. Like I said, there's a lot here, and I really like a lot of it. The building up everything, like, choosing how you want to upgrade your character, upgrade your items, you've got your gems, you've got all this other stuff. The chest stuff rubs me the wrong way because it just costs so much money for that permanent upgrade. Let me go back to Survivor. Where was that at again?
Rewards button.
Is it,
Badges button.
or was it under the items? I want to show you the
Shop button.
let's go shop.
Shop.
Where
heading.
was that?
Survivor. Shop button. My resources.
So here you go.
My resources. Shop heading. Bottle cap 50.55. Image. Bottle cap 125 138. Image $1.99. $3.90. Bottle cap 300.
So you can spend all the way up to. Oh.
One-time payment.
So I did support the developer. I bought the bonus pack. It was a couple bucks, and I got
5% more bottle, 5% more experience, 5% more bottle cap, 10% more water, 10% more bottle cap, 100 bottle cap for goods, 5 more inventory slots, customized player name color. Bonuses are active on all additional characters.
So that's nice. Is if I want to start another character, I still get those unlocked perks. So the starter pack was a nice way to support the developer financially, because hey, he made an accessible game.
Bottle, Facebook.
So Facebook, I don't have a Facebook account, so we're not doing that.
Twitter, bottle, rate the game, rate, bottle, restore purchases.
Oh, follow, okay, so yeah. But let's say...
And bottle cap, 2,000, 2,200, image, and
so
illustration of a...
I don't know why it says 2,000 and then 2,200.
Bottle cap, 2,000, 2,200, image, and illustration of a card.
I don't... Oh, probably because I bought the Founders Pack, so I get a little more. Okay, so let's say, remember that one chest was 2,000.
$28.99, $39.99.
So 40 bucks.
$39.99. Button.
For basically for one chest. So 40, 80, 120. I would basically have to spend 120 bucks just to get 3 permanent chest upgrades. That does not sit well with me. I'm not a fan of that, not going to lie. I wish there was a way to earn gems better, or I wish there was a way, like, yes, I can do the 7-day thing, but again, why would I want to piddle away for temporary upgrades and then... I just don't like it. Oh, there's one other screen. I don't remember where it is. I'm not going to look because I don't care at the moment. I think it's under your...
Shelter. Tab.
Shelter. There's the little button, you know, if you flick to the left of your character tab on the bottom, and that little button in the lower right that I always forget about. There are temporary, like 7-day... rides that you can get that give you bonuses, like a motorcycle, a car, a Humvee, and they cost a certain amount of cash, or if you get high enough, like some of the higher cost ones, they cost cash and bottle caps, but they will give you some really nice perks. Like if you spend a chunk, you know, you get like 50% bonus experience and money. Like that's not a bad deal. So that's where I would probably spend that kind of a thing, but like I said, the amount of time, I don't even know how long it would take to get the 6,000 bottle caps I need to unlock those chests. So I wish there was a better way to do that, because I like the game, I supported the game, but I'm not going to spend $120. Like I don't spend $120 on regular like AAA games. So it's just that whole mobile shtick that I just, premium currencies, bleh. So anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. That is Lost Vault. Holy crap, this is a long video. Nevertheless, hope you guys found it enjoyable. Hope you found it helpful. Give the video a like if you did. I hope that if the developer watched this, or he watched even part of it, congratulations. You guys are troopers. The main thing that I would like to see in the future updates is I want to see Explore by Touch supported everywhere. So like my battle screens, my pop-ups, pretty much every screen. Like I want to be able to just literally touch the line item, the thing that I want to touch, just like a sighted person would. Like, yes, I can flick there if I want to, but if there's a button or if there's a control that I want to just touch somewhere in the middle of the screen, I would like to be able to do that. So yeah, I mean, that is Lost Vault. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-sighted, illegally-sighted.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, chat with everybody again later.